to Pasadena and the majestic Rose Bowl, one of the unique settings in all of sport. This year's Rose Bowl, presented by Prudential, is a crucial part of the college football playoff. It's time now for the quarterfinals, with the top 4 seeds a time to begin their quest toward the national championship. But they run into a battle-tested team already coming off one playoff victory, trying to shock the world here today and make the semifinals. As we'll see the number 10 seed in this playoff, the BYU Cougars, taking on the number 2 seed in the playoff, the Michigan State Spartans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. Only one team here can keep their championship dreams alive. The kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And they stop him short of the 25 there. Offense begins at the 22.
Somebody on top.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down.
Oh my goodness.
Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here.
Oh, this is so long. Hit what next is? Oh, can I bring you? Oh, there go man. Ah, shit. Oh, fuck. Man, you know Ash is about to get my ass. Nope, I have no... No! Oh my goodness. That is insane. Oh my god. I think I might have to switch to shit.
Welcome everybody to Pasadena and the majestic Rose Bowl, one of the unique settings in all of sport. This year's Rose Bowl, presented by Prudential, is a crucial part of the college football playoff. We are through the opening round of this year's playoff, and now the pressure is mounting in the quarterfinals. A matchup between one side that's had time to rest and recover, and another team that's battle-tested, already off one playoff victory. As we'll see the number 10 seed in this playoff, the BYU Cougars, taking on the number 2 seed in the playoff, the Michigan State Spartans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. We'll see which team's going to be moving on. both teams out there. We're ready to rumble for this college football playoff game. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. First down play call. How aggressive will it be?
I have a feeling they're going to land on Arsenal.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Breaking free at the 35. Takes it out to the 44. That's good for a first down.
Just one way to start this game. All this hype and build to the playoff game. Offensive line says, hey, put it on our back. We'll be able to get things going. If you can keep running the football like this, man, does it open up the entire playbook.
One play moves the ball to the 44. It'll be first down. Toss play to the outside.
Yeah, they're outside.
They stop him after a 6-yard gain. So 2nd and 4.
You know, toss play just starts with the offensive line. Whether or not they can set the edge on the outside, whether it's a tackle or a tight end in that same direction. If they do that, you're going to have positive yards. If you can't set that edge, play's going to blow up.
The game makes it 2nd and medium.
I mean, can't.
He's going to hand this off. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
This defensive coordinator better make some adjustments. This back is on fire to start this game. You better start committing those safeties down, overloading that line of scrimmage, because this back is physical, he's got speed, and he is tough to bring down.
BYU getting set for the 1st and 10 now. Looking to pass this time. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Sometimes that primetime game, the
whole
brings out some extra energy, some nerves. Maybe the quarterback is feeling that a little bit. I did not expect him to throw a pick, especially on the opening drive.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play.
It's only one team.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Lets it go quickly. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down. Offense looking to throw the ball.
And a sparrow, I think.
Oh, nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass.
Just a great play on the ball by the defensive back, getting a hand on it and tipping it up into the air. Boy, anytime you see a tip go up,
the crazy part is the pass on
defense is thinking interception. This one falls to the ground, but the next tip ball could be going the other way.
Tries to right with a quick throw. The ball is picked off. Big takeaway. Now looking for a big return. At the 10 now. Brings the interception all the way back. Touchdown, BYU.
Chris, that second-tier defender or linebacker sometimes can get lost in coverage. I don't know if the quarterback saw him. The quarterback threw it right to him, comes up with the interception, and then he has the speed to take it all the way to the house.
And the point after is good. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. And the Michigan State offense is back out on the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. First play of the drive, we're going to throw the football. We'll take a deep shot here. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Michigan State. Aren't you taught on defense, Kirk? Don't let him throw the football over your head. Exactly what happened there.
That makes me really wonder if it was some kind of miscommunication. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I pull my defensive backs over, make sure everybody's on the same page and getting the right call.
No problem with PAT right down the middle. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. Here comes the BYU offense back out on the field. They had some good things going in the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. They'll test the right side here. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. From the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. Breaks loose at the 40. They keep the drive going. It's a first down at the 46.
Chris, the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
It's a strong run. Keeps the drive going. First down now. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. They bring him down, but the gain moves the ball into enemy territory at the 43.
Chris, we get so caught up in these wide receivers and their playmaking ability and getting them the ball in space. And like the defense has to pay attention to them. Often too much attention opens up an underneath drag route like this, and quarterback makes a good read. Nice first down.
Short connection to the tight end here.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice game.
Now it's 2nd down here. They're going to run it here. In the clear at the 25. Couldn't quite get in. Tackled down at the 2-yard line. Excellent run.
You know, in college football anymore, Chris, you get caught up in the big plays through the passing game. But we're seeing what this back can do when he has room to run. Great acceleration, great speed. I know he gets tackled here at the 2-yard line. I'm the offensive coordinator. Give that young man the football again. Let him get his touchdown.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, this defense is being challenged. They're close to their own goal line. But how about this play? All 11 guys coming together. They stood firm. The result is a short loss for the offense. Nice job.
Second down and goal. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman. Here we go, back in the red zone. 0 for 2 scoring touchdowns here so far, and it's 3rd and goal. Receiver in motion now. There's a run call on 3rd and goal. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Brigham Young.
But when you have a big physical offensive line, you can wait to 3rd and goal and rely on them and the running back to get you a touchdown.
The PAT is good. They go up a touchdown, 14-7. Here's the kickoff team now. They're set to boot this one away. Return starts from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Michigan State offense is back out on the field. Last possession, a one-play lightning strike with the big touchdown pass. Can the defense make adjustments here? What a catch. Ends up off the deflection. Defense drops him for a loss. Tougher second down on the way. The Spartans come to the line looking to crank up the tempo.
That quarterback put a little bit more on that football. I thought it was going to get in there, but give credit to the defense for getting a hand on the ball. But the presence of mind by the offense to come up with a completion.
There's contact on the throw. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? And the quarterback dropping back. That's a bullet over the middle. The pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. Not just a pick, but a big return sets up the offense in good position.
He didn't really seem to feel like he had anybody open. He just puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
So the BYU offense comes back out onto the field. The last drive of the ground game was so successful. Ended in a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can respond to it this time. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
The defense made a good play there, but needs to string a lot more stops like that against this running back if they want to be able to win this game. The run game has looked good in the first half, but maybe that won't be the case from now on.
Looking for his big tight end. And he's got it. Forced out of bounds, but a nice gain there, and the offense will have a first and goal.
Nice play-action call here by this offensive coordinator. You can freeze those linebackers just for a split second. Usually that's going to give you enough room to be able to get that tight end behind them, and if the quarterback can...
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, BYU.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
And the PAT is good. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Michigan State offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Makes a quick grab.
I think it's important to kind of let your quarterback get into a rhythm early in the game. Sure, you'd love to see the big gains, but plays like this allow the quarterback to get settled into the game, find his rhythm, and then he can make the bigger plays later on.
The pass rush closing in. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
And you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Time for one more play here in the quarter. Quarterback in the shotgun here on third down. And looking for a big play here. The catch is made for a huge pickup. And an explosive gain moves the ball across midfield while spotted at the 42. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. First down, looking to throw the football. Going for a big play downfield. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. And the Spartans looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
Yeah, that's winning, and they rotate it over. So they're doing.
Early movement there will cost the offense 5 yards.
How did they get over there so
The head
fast?
coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the
What
yardage.
if they landed in here with me? Or,
The Spartans looking to keep this drive rolling. Looking to throw it again. Fires it to the wideout. Pass caught. Can he get in? And he's in. Touchdown, Sparty. That's a crucial score for the offense. Chipping away here, just trying to stay in this game here.
It's too early to see if this touchdown is going to change the momentum and allow them to cut down into the lead even further. But if you're this head coach, you tell your team, let's just keep chipping away.
He'll return it from inside the 5. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16.
they're getting zipping.
Here comes the BYU offense back out on the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn in the early going here. Both offenses scoring touchdowns their last possession. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Looking for his big tight end. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
Off the incompletion, it sets up a 3rd down and 2. Can they pick up the first on the ground? Looks like BYU will have the first down.
How about that, Chris? 3rd down and 2. They get just enough. I thought they might bring the sticks out to measure. It was so close. But they're going to give them the first down. That's just trusting your back to get the yards you need for the first down.
BYU getting set for the 1st and 10 now. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. He fires this throw and is intercepted. Can he take it all the way? That's a pick and a long return before finally being taken down.
Boy, this quarterback's got to regroup. That's his 2nd interception in this game right now. He's got to do a better job. But, Chris, it's easy to sit up here and say that. Could be the receiver running the wrong route. Ball sometimes can get tipped. All we know is at the end of the day, the guy pulling the trigger is responsible.
They'll try to run this one in. Muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, Spartans. Well, this college football playoff game is all tied up, and Kirby's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Here comes the BYU offense back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. The sure hands. It's Braves. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
The completion sets up a 2nd down play. Handoff to the back. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
So a very makeable 3rd down for this offense from the 26-yard line. And that is a first down gain. Moves the ball to the 40.
Boy, Chris, to me, the defense looks like they're chopping back in zone coverage, worried about a pass play here on third down. Instead, the offense elects to run the ball, catches them off guard, and it's good enough for a first down.
He'll toss it to the back. Finally brought down, but the option produces a big gain that time. That's great execution. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. No pin and pull there on the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease, and the back found that with the vision. Picks up some big yards for that first down.
And they'll stop him short at the line to gain.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain the run game, held him just for 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
The completion made. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
They'll try the right here. Can he reach the end zone? And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Brigham Young.
Chris, you think this guy, when he went to bed last night at the team hotel, thought he would score not 1, not 2, but 3 rushing touchdowns in one game? What a day.
PAT puts him in front by 7. The kickoff team on the field now is gets set to send this one away. Returner looking to create better field position. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And the Michigan State offense is back out on the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn so far in the early going. Both offenses scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. Looking to scramble. Receiver makes the grab. You get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33. And the Spartans hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
Good job up front here by this offensive line to protect the Michigan State quarterback and give him time to make an accurate throw for the first down. And boy, over the years, especially recently, they've had great quarterback play. Connor Cook, 3 years of starting, outstanding performances by his Michigan State offenses. Kirk Cousins, we saw what he could do when he was at East Lansing and the job he's now doing in the NFL. Even going back to Drew Stanton, who's more of a dual threat guy. Spartans have had really good quarterback play.
No huddle here for the offense. We're going to pass here on 2nd down. He's running out of time here. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Well, Chris, I can tell you as a quarterback, there's nothing more frustrating than a big defensive lineman who's good at swatting the ball. Because if they don't do it, oftentimes you got an open receiver and a completion.
Third down play here out of the shotgun. Quick throw over the middle. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who looked his way wide open. So it's a first down here. The clock is stopped temporarily, but they'll get to the line quickly. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. And he lobs it deep down the middle. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it. So 2nd down after the incompletion. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Caught in the backfield. It's Johnson. They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion. The clock is still running up to hurry up here, but it's a crucial 3rd down. Looking to throw yet again. Grab down the middle. It's Johnson. He moves the ball to the 21 and a fresh set of downs. And the Spartans come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Will he score here? Touchdown, Michigan State. This offense is still clicking.
Boy, how exciting has this first half been? We get a touchdown here. They're an extra point away from tying this game up. A lot of great action here.
Point after, up and good. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. So no return on this one. The ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. So the BYU offense comes back out onto the field. The last possession was just old school power football. Let's see if they can keep that going here.
I think that will
He's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one. Now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. So from the 21-yard line, it's now second and long. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here.
It's not a good throw.
Defense wraps him up after the catch, but is just short of a first down. And the Cougars come to the line to run the hurry up. On the third and short, they'll try to throw for it. Looking for his big tight end. That's the third pick tonight thrown by this QB. Going the other way, can they catch him? So a great return following the pick. They're finally able to get him down.
But this defense is doing an outstanding job of baiting this quarterback into throwing the ball into coverage. That's their third interception now in the game.
And the Michigan State offense is back out on the field. How aggressive will this offense be? They can get into field goal range easily, and he'll loft it to the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
Chris, that ball gets tipped and goes straight up into the air. That's anybody's ball. The defense does a really good job down in this area expecting the pass. The ball's in the air. Ball gets tipped. Keep in mind, the offense or the defense can get underneath that for a play, and the ball hits the ground for an incompletion.
Quick throw to the left. The pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Chris, the defense catches a break here. They got behind coverage. Looked like a big play, if not a touchdown. And the receiver just dropped the ball.
There's a shot toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Sparta.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you had to do was get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Oh, goddamn. Oh, goddamn. No, you can't use it too far.
And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback.
Ooh, shit. Hold on. Give me a second. Hit this one and then hit the other one. Hit the other one.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half.
Yep, they come in.
First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. And that one's incomplete with just 7
that's
seconds left on the
crazy.
clock.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to
that's
get
mine.
into sync and find a rhythm.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. Looking to make a big play downfield. It's caught. Did he get a foot in? Yes, they say it's a catch, a big game.
I'm looking.
The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. Just time enough for one more play in the half.
Blocker.
Here comes a first down pass attempt.
Oh, shit.
And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. And the pass ball is complete. No time left on the first half clock. Middle's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Cougars will kick it deep to begin the second half.
One side of the game.
And he takes this from inside the 5.
I'm about to hit.
He's got a crease here. Look out. Gets some blocks. Still going. It's a foot race. They can't catch him. Touchdown. That is an unforgettable moment for that kick returner. A touchdown in a playoff game.
Great blocking to set this return up. And, of course, you can see his natural instincts as a...
Oh, and it's blocked. Picked up by the offense. He makes something happen.
Like, lifeline shit. So then I want to switch to lifeline, but then I need
teams come on the field now to send this one away.
Like lifeline would have came in.
Fields it just outside the goal line.
But I was able to move this.
Gets it to the 25-yard line. That's where they'll start the drive. Here comes the BYU offense back out on the field. And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Cristiano, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively. But I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Another interception. Wow, that's his 4th tonight.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
Look him out throwing here to start the drive. It's complete. They bring him down after a short gain there.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Pass complete. It's second down now.
I didn't realize you could get.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. He pulls it in for a big gain. Both out of bounds, but it's another big gain. This offense producing chunk plays through the air.
Well, they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. The quarterback keeps the football. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Man, this defense can fly to the football as a group. That's great team pursuit. The quarterback a little unsure on whether he should keep it or pitch it, and the defense makes him pay for that with their speed.
Ball back at the 10-yard line now for second and goal. Looking to score with a run to the right. And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down.
I'll tell you what, every time you think you've seen it all from this offensive coordinator, he comes up with something else. That is a gutsy play call this close to the goal line, but it nearly turned into 6. Now, down to the 1-yard line.
Try to make it with a quarterback sneak. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It's 4th and goal. Forget the chip shot. They're going for it on 4th down. Decision to go for it.
Yeah, we can move to fight night. I'm gonna try to put. I almost have
Not this time.
Put it out here.
How about that defensive front and the linebackers collapsing down on the football? You would think that the quarterback sneak is a safe call, an easy call to get the yards that you need, but not with that push by that defensive line.
Not the news the coach was hoping to hear. He took a chance calling a timeout to get the replay. We'll see if that proves to be crucial. Here comes the BYU offense back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Ball carrier brought down, but a flag's on the field. Let's check out this call. That one hurts. Backs him up 10 yards.
Did they just say that they were here? Like, Rick's take that.
All right, so it's 1st and 10, back inside the 5-yard line. We're going to see how much this play caller trusts his quarterback. How aggressive will he be from this spot? He hands it off from the gun, and they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
The defense coordinator this week already telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on the field.
Here's a toss play now, running to the right. Breaks loose at the 15. Brought down to the 23, good enough for a 1st down.
For this back is having some kind of game today. He just continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over 150 yards now, and this defense has no real answers in trying to keep him contained.
Just trucks the man. They bring him down, but a solid run there by the sophomore.
Well, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up the back shot. Great acceleration. What a pickup there on 1st down.
BYU getting set for the 1st and 10 now. Quarterback's got it on the option. Fighting off the defender.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. Just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy, keep this quarterback from running.
Here's the 2nd down play.
Yep, they're taking it. They're taking it.
Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. They bring it down,
About
but the
to
game
die.
moves the ball into enemy territory.
Just get pissing me off. I don't know, see.
Nice job by the offensive line. Give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the 1st down.
One of them, and I didn't kill my
away with the
fucking
running
nose
game.
because
It's
I got
1st and 10.
phobia. Oh my goodness.
Here comes a handoff.
I can't do it. I can't do it.
Spinning out of the tackle. After 2nd effort, he's brought down, but he's past the marker.
Nothing better than an offense on 1st down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
There's a design quarterback keeper. And they finally stop it, but a decent gain that time. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. The shotgun handoff here. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring it down.
But I feel like they call that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect 3rd down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Somebody up there got a little too antsy at the line of scrimmage. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course.
We'll do. Oh, y'all. You scared the shit out of me.
Now it's 3rd and short with 22. You expect this is 4-down territory. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Handoff from the shotgun.
Oh,
Runs through the defender. Brought down after a solid run by the senior. The Cougars will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. And then 1st down, right back to the running game. Touchdown, BYU. Still no answer for this offensive machine. It's an easy job for the play caller, right, Kirk? They can't stop the running back, feeding the ball, scores again.
Yeah, I came into this game really thinking we'd see more from this quarterback and all these wide receivers that they have, but instead, it has been the back. And as a smart play caller, you just keep going back to the guy with a hot hand.
And they tack on the extra point. Here's the kickoff team to see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And here's the return from inside the 5. Bulldozing his way past tacklers. Returner tackle right there. That's where they'll start the drive. And the Michigan State offense is back out on the field. The last time they went forward on 4th down, didn't get it, and it ended up costing them 6 points. And they bounced back here. Hand off to the single back. Just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. And he'll set up to throw. Escapes the pocket. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit. Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 42. Can they make the yardage or face a tricky 4th down decision?
Let me know.
Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air.
How does he create pressure with 2?
You don't see this very often. 3rd down in inches, and they decided to throw the football.
He rushed 2.
They throw the ball, and it cost them some big yards, and now it's 4th down.
The Spartans will bring
That's
the punt team
wild.
on the field now. Did not get a hold of it. Not what the punter was hoping for. But he's got some space here. And he's going to get run out of bounds after a small pickup on the return.
That shit is crazy, man. He rushed 2 and got pressure.
So the BYU offense comes back out onto the field. In the last possession, the defense just had no answer for this powerful ground game. Let's see what they can do this time. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man.
Pick! Thank you!
Interception number 5 as the nightmare performance continues. It's a short return, but a takeaway for this defense.
Well, this guy obviously did what he needed to do to get himself ready for this game. It's a favorable matchup.
Shit, crazy as hell.
He's already come up with 2 interceptions in this game alone. Locked in on what he needs to do to be in position and making plays for this defense.
They hit him just as he releases the ball.
Is it worth cursing, Murphy? No. Okay, so we're not gonna curse. Yes, sir.
2nd and 10 after the previous play. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Lets it go. Makes the catch downfield. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Spartans.
Just how dangerous is this offense? Well, of course, you know about the receivers, those vertical shots, but here's an example. You get the ball in the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
Hut! Hut!
He knocked through the PAT. It's now a 13-point lead here in the final quarter. Now they get set to kick it away. Return starts from inside the 5. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there.
Not saying it but not hitting R1 is crazy. Rolling on the floor, laughing, rolling on the floor, laughing, rolling on the floor.
Play action.
Reception. Let's see if they can get it going here. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Throws a stiff arm. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
That's what I love about this guy. Just getting good positive yards here and continue to just
The
keep
block
this
field
drive
goals
alive.
have been crazy the last 2 months on this. The last month on this game. You gotta fake them out. See if they listen.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Linebackers trying to confuse this offense now. Back in motion now.
Let's go.
They've got him back there for a loss of 8.
Boy, how about the defensive speed there and the team pursuit? They recognize the toss sweep from the middle of the field and show their team speed to be able to eliminate this play.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment.
Hey, if he get a toss for a 1st down on 3rd and 12, then he can have it. Watch for the wheel
Takes the
route.
handoff, looking to throw. He's going for a big play downfield. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on 3rd down and long. Hey, it's a bit of a risk. But with that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here.
He gonna go overload right and try to throw the corner out to the tight end on the right side.
Like about this crucial play coming up.
Why'd he punt?
And the Cougars will have to kick this away. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. And they've got the returner corralled. And the Michigan State offense is back out on the field. 1st down, looking to throw the ball.
Get out there. There we go, boy.
Dump off caught by the running back. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a 1st down. And the Spartans looking to use the up-tempo offense here.
But how about this aggressive approach by this offense? They've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and these guys are continuing to throw the football. I think the offense coordinator understands that he can't allow his team to get too comfortable or complacent, even with having the lead here in the 4th.
The offense going with the hurry-up.
And I like the run play here. Offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Looking for the
Ooh.
That's a good job of the defender to break that up.
The linebacker sunk that far
When
back?
he thinks he's got a completion and an open man downfield, the ball's
I
just
know
about to
he
get to his
hot.
receiver, and then out of nowhere, the defensive back steps in front of it and knocks away. Nice job.
Let me see if he plays.
After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6.
I have a feeling he might be playing Metro here. Let's get into a better play because
A quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
There we go.
Incompletion brings up 3rd down for the offense.
Not saying it but not hitting R1 is crazy. Rolling on the floor laughing, rolling on the floor laughing, rolling on the floor laughing.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Pressure is coming.
Hold on to the ball.
Decides not to throw it and will take an enormous loss on this sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
And the Spartans will line up to punt it away. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time.
Yes, sir. Cheese. Yup. We'll take the cheese. Yup. Yup.
Easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course.
Yup. We'll take the
1st
cheese.
down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. They'll work the clock here with their running game. They'll stop.
We'll take the
for a
cheese.
loss of 1.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Receiver makes the catch. The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a 1st down.
Another big play by this offense, and it continues to be the pass game between the offensive line, the receivers running good routes, and this quarterback making really accurate throws. They are dynamic and a tough offense to stop.
He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Well, they continue to play good football up front. Nice run, nice conversion here, and most importantly, working with that lead, you keep working that clock. You're trying to advance to that next round of the postseason.
The Spartans with 1st and 10 here. And the quarterback just kneels down. So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. Looks like the offense will just take a knee here.
Well, this is what you hope for. Have a chance to just take a knee in this game and advance in the playoff.
9th play of the drive coming up. This is a tough 3rd and long. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games, but you and I have been around this team all year.
We didn't get
So
player of the
impressed with
game,
the emotions and how they're able to
and we
contain
won.
themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
We rushed for 22 yards. Damn, we scored 28 in the second. I think NC State is Gem. Cincinnati is Cal. I don't know. And then Rico is for Nebraska is North Texas. Should get interesting. As always, thanks for watching. Yeah, have a good one.